I'm Jake Levant. I am the co-founder and CEO of Salesclass.co. Salesclass.co was formed to help Olim find their footing in high tech. I've been here for 20 years. I started in high tech and sales and marketing, and I've lived through many the boom and bust cycles, but never have I seen such an incredible opportunity as today for Olim. As Olim, coming into technology, it can be scary. We think that technologies are just bits and bytes, ones and zeros, but we need to understand that there's a whole other side of technology. That's the commercial side. And the commercial side, it is the engine of growth. While there's the engineering side, it's the commercial side that's growing into what's called unicorns. And Israel has a bounty of them. And this is exactly your opportunity as a new Oleh. Because when you come to the commercial side of high tech, we're looking at what you have, not what you don't have. Think about all the values you bring. The markets are international. You come with language, English. You come with business savvy. Your experience is actually valued. And you probably come with network. Yeah, you might be missing some of the bits and bots and you don't know all the terms in the JavaScript, but that's not what the commercial side needs. The commercial side needs the language and network and business savvy that you bring. And that's the opportunity to grow the engineering powerhouse known as Israel's high-tech nation. So you have an important part to play. But how do you make that transition? You're coming with different skills, and maybe for some of you, it's starting a second career. It can be quite scary. The good news is Israel's economy has never been so robust and so thirsty for your skills, to such an extent that Israel is currently offshoring its high-tech sales and marketing jobs back to America at exorbitant prices. So this is an opportunity. If we can bring that talent in to Israel, then there are plenty of jobs for you to take Israeli technologies and sell them abroad. And that's the basis of Salesclass. Salesclass is an organization that's put together by a group of volunteers, all of which are professionals in sales and high tech. Each one of them is an Oleh themselves, but they've built a second career here in Israel, some starting in their 40s and 50s, commercializing Israeli technologies and taking them abroad. It's a 6-week intensive course. Yes, it's very lean in, as we call it, where it's just not watching, but it's actually acting and understanding that you've actually have these skills. Learning how to sell Israeli technology. We all sell. We sell our kids that it's good for them to eat spinach. We sell our spouses that they should take out the garbage, not us. But here we do something different. We do a bit of a fine polishing, and we teach the skills needed to sell Israeli technology. And so we teach you how to research, how to understand how to use LinkedIn, how to write emails, how to pick up the phone. Yes, sales are still done on the phone. And this new phenomena of these skills packaged in this post-corona era has given Israel a unique opportunity. And you as new Olim, from Israel, you can sell unto the nations with this skill set. So you can have an American style job. You can have a job that sells into England from Tel Aviv, but not even from a Tel Aviv office, from Carmiel and from Dimona. Because this new era where you bring your network, your language, and your skills, and then we put together a little bit of sales technology training, allows you to flourish. And the best part about this is there's no ceiling. There's no limits. Oh, I need to make an Israeli salary. That's not the environment we're in. The Israeli ecosystem is so thirsty for growth, is so thirsty for your skills and talent that their earning potentials are unbounded. And we will give you the skills to do that. This intense program requires you to come and be on Zoom, not even in an office, and pay attention and then take it to heart and have the motivation and attitude that you can take this change. It's not an easy change, but we've had the pleasure of helping more than 150 different folk discover their new career and launch their high-tech career, not just a job. To be honest, the salary is on par with America. Many of these jobs, starting salary are $60,000 and north per year, but that's just a starting salary. And more than just learning the core skills about how to sell Israeli technologies, we're going to teach you how to sell the most important product, yourselves. How to sell yourselves into the job and the career of your dreams. We're going to work with you on how to present yourself in a CV, and LinkedIn, about the interview process, about how to find opportunities, and this different series of steps you need in order to succeed. We will even work with you to prepare you on the take-home assignments that are necessary. And with this, we've achieved a dramatic 80% success rate in helping people start their new high-tech careers. A few stories. I had the great pleasure of meeting a dear friend of mine now, but at the time he was just off the boat, a 59-year-old accountant from Australia. He had come with a traditional background in accounting, with no familiarity at all with high tech. After 6 weeks and an incredible work ethic and attitude, he's found himself in, of all things, an accounts payable technology company. He is thriving here in Israel and overachieving his quota and targets. One of the many miracles we're fortunate to see. Well, what about Grazi, a dear friend who's a lone soldier, a brave woman who made Aliyah after 14 years old. She left Brazil, moved to Canada, and then became a lone soldier in Israel. And her success. Time and again, we see that people from all corners of the world are able to find it within themselves to re-envision what they will look like in Israel. We are doing it from a professional side here, opening up the world of high tech, the growth engine of Israel. Certainly, it's something that we are doing in every aspect of our lives, when we are doing with the cultural and the language. But in this instance, the career opportunities are better. Now, how is this idea born? Back in the start of Corona, it was clear that Israel's economy was going into two ways. Those who were working in a remote world and those who were working in a more retail world. Unfortunately, those who were in a more face-to-face were losing their jobs. And there was no opportunity, yet the high-tech market kept on booming. It would seem criminal that in my day I was hiring people in America to do sales for me. And at night I would meet up with friends in coffee shops who were scrounging to find the way that they could find their footing here in Israel. The truth of the matter is that there are enormous opportunities here. And thankfully, a group of friends came together and we put together what's known as a hardcore boot camp, where in 6 weeks you'll learn all the skills that are necessary to make that transition. So you too cannot just be a member of society, you can be a builder of society. This is the new Chalutz movement, where you can come and sell unto the nations. And you can actually find that this is no longer the land of planting eucalyptus trees, but this is the land of planting high-tech seeds that you can grow into a first or second career, unlike anything else. I look forward to working with each one of you in your success to help build Israel in the next generation.